Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special episode of What's the Game Plan? I am joined by two of my best friends in the world, Lamar Simmons and Donovan Travis. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good, Rod. What's going on with you?
What's up, baby?
Nothing much again, man. This is a very special episode for a huge game, so it's almost as if it was meant to happen, right? I've been knowing these guys for over 10 years. We attended college together at the United States Military Academy where we played football together. So again, this is, like I said, this is a special moment for me, man. I know this episode is going to be fun and we're going to have a good time. So let's go ahead and introduce our participants today. Donovan Travis, as the fan of the current Super Bowl champions, we'll allow you to go first, sir. Say a little about yourself.
Donovan Travis here, former free safety from Army, you know what I mean? Representing the Kansas City Chiefs, Eric Berry, all-time legend. Go vote! Go vote! That's it.
Lamar Simmons, what's up, bro? It's on you.
Hey, what up? Report live from the MD 4-0. The crab cake itself, Baltimore. We coming. Y'all gotta come through Baltimore this year. The reigning, defending, and the almighty MVP, Lamar Jackson, baby. So we coming with it, and it's the mighty Mario. So coming with your soul. I'm glad, man. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, man, so the rules are simple. All right, we go through 4 rounds of quick questioning about trivial information from stats pool across the website. So Pro Football Focus, Sharps Football Stats, Next Gen Stats. We pull these stats from across the league, and we use them to see just how much these teams know about each other. All right, so we'll see what Donovan knows about the Ravens and what Lamar knows about the Chiefs. In the event that in the 4 quarters we're still at a 0-0 score or we're tied, we're going to overtime, where we have 3 questions and they all rank on the level of difficulty. So if they want to go for 1 point, they might have a layup question. But if they got to go to 3, then they're going to have to dig in the bank. So without further ado, let's get this started. What's the game plan? All right, so Donovan Travis, as the visiting team, do you want to go first or let Lamar go first?
I got to go first, you know what I mean? We're going to pour anyway.
Here it is. Up first for D-Trav. According to Sharps Football Stats, the league average for offensive success in the red zone, or the green zone as we call it, because that's when you get paid at, is 51%. Baltimore is 46%. What position of the field do you think they have the highest percentage? Is it A, their own 20 to 40-yard line, B, the 41 to the 41-yard line, is it C, the opponent's 40 to the 21-yard line, or is it D, the opponent's 20 to the end zone?
Like you talking about the opponent's 20 going into the end zone, right?
Yeah, so essentially the end zone. Yep, the green zone. Yep.
And what's the highest? It has to be the D.
Travis going with D, and Travis incorrect. All right.
Yes.
The Baltimore Ravens have the most success actually on their own 21 to 40-yard line, where they have a 65% success rate in that part of the field. All right, so in the first quarter, Donovan Travis fails to score any points. Let's see if Lamar can grab an early lead here. Lamar, your question. Tyreek Hill is the fastest man in the NFL. However, according to Next Gen Stats, who has recorded the fastest speed on the field this season for the Chiefs? Is it A, Sammy Watkins, B, L'Jarius Sneed, C, Mecole Hardman, or D, Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
I'm going to say C. Hardman.
Lamar's going to go with C. Mecole Hardman, and he would be wrong. The
Come on, man.
L'Jarius Sneed, who recorded a 21.39 miles per hour on a 39-yard return touchdown. So he has the fastest speed calculated thus far for Tyreek Hill, who has 21.29 on a 9-yard rush. So he currently has the second fastest on his own team, although we all know he's the fastest man on the field.
All right. But I definitely would have picked Hardman too.
Yeah, I figured he was. Yeah.
I was sweating like, oh no, I'm losing already.
I watch the game, I'll be like this.
All right, hey, so going into the second quarter here, neither team has scored any points. So we're back on Trav. The question is, Mark Ingram has always been known as a downhill runner. He's been in the top 10 for yards per contact per rush, both 2018 and 2019. According to Next Gen Stats, what is Ingram's time behind line of scrimmage? What essentially means is the time from they hike the ball, he receives it, and he goes over the line of scrimmage into the
Oh, okay.
So basically hitting the second level.
Yep.
Is it A, 2.93 seconds, B, 2.6 seconds, C, 3.22 seconds, or D, 2.88 seconds?
You said 2.6, right?
Yes, that is option B, 2.6.
Let me go B, 2.6.
Okay, Donovan has done his homework here. That is correct. With a quick answer,
You said downhill.
2.6 downhill, absolutely. To put that into retrospect, Ezekiel Elliott is 2.51, and the current league leader in rushing, Derrick Henry, is 2.89. It sounds right because he's a little slower. So again, Donovan Travis with an impressive answer right there. He jumps out with a 7-0 lead in the second quarter.
Rub hands like
Lamar Simmons can follow up.
Okay.
Bam, here we go. In last week's overtime victory over the Chargers, Patrick Mahomes went for 302 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Baltimore Ravens defense is allowing just over 300 total yards a game. What percentage does Pro Football Focus give Patrick Mahomes on going for 300 yards? Is it A, 24%? B, does he have an 81% chance? C, does he have a 38% chance? Or D, a 12% chance?
Is that for this game?
Yes, for this game against the Ravens, what percentage do they give him for going over 300 yards passing? Do you need the options again?
Yeah, please.
A, 24%, B, 81%, C, 38%, or D, 12%?
I'm not to go with that C again. 38.
And Lamar answers the bell. 38% is correct. All right. Little history here. In the two times that the Chiefs have played the Ravens, Patrick Mahomes has went over 300 yards in both of those games, and both of them were victories. In 2018, he went for 377 yards, and just last year he went for 374. So the odds are, I think that should be a little higher, but you are correct. It is 38%. So entering halftime here, we have a tie game, 7-7, 7-7 between the Chiefs and the Ravens. All right, just how I think it'll play out next Monday night. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Flipping it third quarter. Now we'll go back with Lamar. It'll switch here at the start of the game. So Lamar, question number 3.
Let's get it.
Kansas City has a high-profile offense that does a good job of sustaining drives. According to Sharps football stats, what is their average first down rate when passing the ball? Is it A, 51%, B, 31%, C, 42%, or D, 38%?
I'm going A.
Quick to the draw there, but unfortunately he is wrong. All right. It is again 38%. All right. Out of 137 plays, they have passed the ball 31 times for a first down, and 17 times they've ran it for a first down. All right. So they are a high explosive offense that likes to pass.
It's a great question.
So following up here, the third quarter, going back to Donovan Travis, can he take the lead here? All right. The Ravens defense leads the leagues in turnovers. They also do a great job of sustaining or containing the opposing offense. According to the Football Outsiders, how many yards per drive do the Ravens allow? Is it A, 24.4 yards, B, 36.64 yards, C, 30.6 yards, or D, 25.37 yards per drive?
Go with give me those what's the choice again?
Yeah, so the choices again are A, 24.4 yards, B, 36.6 yards, C, 30.6 yards, or D, 25.3 yards.
I'm gonna go 30.6.
That man knows his stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That man knows his stuff. In 20 drives, the Baltimore Ravens have in fact allowed 30.6 yards per drive. All right.
Yeah, I'm on my Bill Belichick, baby. I'll be out there
Hey.
practicing and everything.
Gotta say here, coming out of the third quarter here, the Baltimore Ravens are down 7. Let's see if they can pick it back up here in the fourth.
You're going to kneel if you miss it.
All right, here we go. Lamar to tie the game and potentially force overtime. Here we go. According to Spot Track, which is like the league leader to find out the finances and contract of players, the Chiefs have invested $79.5 million into their defense compared to the $69.6 million by the Ravens. That type of investment, you like to see your defense do well, get teams to get off the field, get your offense on the field, stuff like that, right? What are the Chiefs allowing for a third down conversion rate? Is it A, 28.6%, B, 34.8%, C, 43.3%, or D, 54.8%? What conversion rate are they allowing?
Run the options back one time again.
All right. So
you threw me off the Spot Track. I didn't know what that had to do with anything, but
they've invested return on investment. All right. We're all in school right now. We're learning financial, right? So if I want to put a lot of money in my defense, they need to be getting on the field doing their job, right? So if they convert on third down, teams are staying on the field, they're not doing their job. All right. So the question is 28.6%, B, 34.8%, C, 43.3%, or D, 54.8%.
I'm going to say B.
No, unfortunately, Lamar is wrong. They are allowing a high 43.3% on third downs, which means it's almost near 50% they're allowing teams to convert there.
Yeah,
right?
You said 50, if you got 50, someone getting fired.
Yep. To put it in retrospect, the Cardinals are allowing the least with 26.1%. The Raiders are allowing the highest at 58.3% right now. The Ravens are second right now with 28.6%. But unfortunately, you couldn't stop Donovan Travis from taking over this game. All right.
Let's get it.
So,
some great questions here.
14-7, the game is officially over. I will ask Donovan Travis in this situation, do he want to kneel or does he want the last question?
I want the last question for the fans, yo. We got to give it to the fans.
Hey, this is like if he doesn't get it right, and then, you know.
If you don't get it right, it's just over.
I can't intercept it. Take it back.
This is an untimed down, sir.
Not gonna happen, sir. Here we go. You ready?
I don't know too much about football like that. I know like interceptions and stuff.
What do you know? All right. Here's the last question for Donovan Travis. MVP Lamar Jackson just last year surpassed Michael Vick and took over as the single-season rushing leader for quarterbacks. Can you tell me who the opponent was in that game?
When he took over the rushing?
Yes.
Oh, he did it this year too?
In 2019.
2019?
Last season, he surpassed Michael Vick as the single-season rusher for quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Who was the opponent in that game?
Was it Bengals?
No. It was not the Bengals. It was, in fact, the New York Jets. They beat the New York Jets 42-21.
Dude, some sorry-ass team out there.
And in that game, he had 8 carries for 86 yards. All right? Yep.
That's a dangerous man.
Yep. So it's going to be a fun game, guys. But unfortunately, today, the winner is Donovan Travis with a score of 14-7. All right? We will give you the floor, sir, for your victory speech.
I just want to thank my opponent, first of all. I want to thank my coaches, my teammates, my mom. I definitely like the platform. Thank you, Lamar, for coming on here and doing this too. It's a great idea. I love it. It challenges the mind and your thinking of your opponent. So, no, everything's good. Great time, man. So, we'll do this again.
Absolutely, man. We might have you come back on here to defend your crown next week against a former friend of ours. But it wouldn't be fair if we went out here and didn't give you a prediction. So as the winner, how do you see the game playing out tomorrow night?
It's
Or
gonna be a
tonight, I'm
nail.
sorry.
It's gonna be a nail biter. So I'm thinking we're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a 31-28 Chiefs.
Lamar?
First of all, I just want to thank God for just giving me the opportunity just to be here today.
No, the losers don't get an opportunity. The losers
I feel like we coming away with a close one, 24-21. I think I'm not sure what the spread is, but I would take it. If I'm in Vegas, I think the spread should be around 3. And I would take the points if the 3-point spread, 24-21 Ravens.
Sounds good. Again, I stated before, the last 2 matchups, they have been decided about a touchdown or less, 27-24 2 years ago, and just last year was a 33-28 victory by the Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes has the leg up on the Ravens. Hopefully things could turn around tomorrow. We will see. Or tonight when it actually airs out. All right. Again, guys, I thank you guys both for coming on today. Donovan Travis, that's the winner. You will get a shirt that says, "Hey, Chiefs, hire me as a scout." All right.
Man, love it.
Again,
Love
guys, hey, again, thank you guys. Look forward again for another episode of What's the Game Plan?